Welcome, Rebels. My name is Ashley, and thank you for joining me today for our 30-minute yin yoga sequence, or what I like to call a yini. You are welcome to practice on a mat, a towel, a blanket, whatever is available to you. For today, you might want to use some blocks or a book if you don't have a block. And I also recommend grabbing a pillow. If you'd like something softer than a block for some of our low back stretches, you can also just use a rolled up towel or a blanket. And you've already done the most important thing, which is you're here, you showed up, and you're making time for yourself and your wellness, because if we don't fill up our own cups, then we can't fill up other people's cups. So we're going to start today on our backs, laying on a pillow. If you have a bolster, you can also use that. It's a bit of a hardier pillow. Coming all the way down, letting our head drop back. So our head and neck is not going to rest on the pillow. What we want to do and achieve here is opening up through our throat space, our heart space, our mind space, to think about what we want to invite in, which is the invitation or the affirmation that I offer you today. So what do you want to bring into your life off the mat and possibly on the mat? So as we let the head hang heavy, letting the soles of the feet come together. If you do have blocks or books and you're feeling tight in the hips, I always encourage students to use blocks. So it just helps to have that extra resistance, that extra support. Just using whatever is going to make you feel comfortable as we get settled into this pose for a few minutes. Any of these poses can be done for longer periods of time. And if you just want to lay on the mat for the next half an hour and breathe, you're absolutely welcome to do that as well. So getting settled into this reclined posture. Starting to really tune into the breath. Feeling the sensation of the soles of the feet coming together. Feeling the sensation of the knees pressed against the blocks or the mat. Feeling our spine elongating with the support of a pillow. Just letting ourselves be still and be open to new possibilities, new ideas, focusing in on the breath. Letting ourselves be fully supported and enveloped by the earth. Embracing the stillness. When we are still, we're letting the body and mind rest. allow new energy to come in to support us. Taking 5 more rounds of breath here. Just one more, breathe it in. And begin to slowly bring the knees together, hugging the knees in, maybe crossing the ankles, doing some gentle rocks back and forth, massaging the spine, feeling the support of the earth, feeling the support of the breath. Taking 2 more gentle rocks here. And slowly releasing the legs. Extending the legs out long. Taking a long stretch. Opening up through the whole body, fingertips to the toes. And then exhaling, let everything melt down. Inhale like a wave, reach up. Inhale. Exhale, arms come forward. Almost creating a wave with the arms, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, 2 more. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Gently sliding the soles of the feet to the mat. Rolling to the right or left side, whatever you prefer. Removing the pillow off to the side for now. Soles of the feet make that contact, make that connection. Lifting the hips up. You can use the block at the lowest setting, the flattest setting to support your seat, the meatiest part of your seat. If you'd like a little extra elevation, you can lift the hips up a little bit more, coming into a slightly more elevated bridge pose. Maybe play with both settings of the blocks just to see what feels good to you in your body, because that's what this practice and every practice of yoga is about. What feels good to you today? Every time we come to the mat, we're in a slightly different place because we're always changing, we're always evolving. So what is it that our body needs today? What is it that our body needs right now? So getting settled in, maybe walking the feet out a little bit more. Breathe it in. And out, let the hands fall open. Coming into a supported bridge pose. Thinking about how we can welcome in new opportunities, new possibilities. Embracing the stillness. Lifting the chin up just a little bit. What can this stillness bring us? Quieting the chatter of the mind, the chatter of the body, using that breath to connect it all. Five more breaths all together, breathing in. Taking a breath in. Let's open the mouth side out, let it go. 2 more just like this, releasing. 1 more. Seal the lips. Begin to hug just the left knee in. Right knee stays on the ground for balance. You may choose to extend the right leg long, hugging that knee into wherever feels good for you. Begin doing some gentle knee circles, counterclockwise, matching the breath with the movement. Very, very gentle rotation, also helping us warm up the hip, lubricating that joint. Very gentle micro movements. We're not looking to do anything big or sweeping. Yin is all about moving gently, moving slowly. It is the opposite of a more dynamic vinyasa practice. So if we think about yin and the yin and yang symbol, that yang or yang is the more dynamic, energetic aspect. And the yin is the slower, more peaceful part of it in the yogic world. And then slowly begin to take the knee the opposite direction. Two more here, breathing in and out, in and out. Releasing the knee. Sole of the foot can plant or extend, remembering that each side is different. So what we did on this side, bending the knee or extending, might need to make a few adjustments on the left. Hugging the right knee in, breathing in, rotating that knee out. Counterclockwise, this way to start. Moving away from the body. Maybe on this round you choose to place one hand on the heart to continue to tune into that breath. Tune into what you would like to invite into your day, into your month, into your year. Feelings, people, a place that you've been wanting to visit, a goal that's just been sitting with you, trying to figure out how you can make that happen. 2 more breaths here. And then begin to gently roll the knee the opposite way, this time moving counterclockwise. If this block is becoming too intense or uncomfortable for you, you absolutely can remove it. You could bring the pillow back in or just let your hips rest gently on the mat, whatever works for you here. Taking 3 more of these gentle hip rotations. Everyone's doing an amazing job. These are moves that can also be done seated or standing, so balancing on one leg and doing knee rotations. You could do them in a tabletop. It's always good to think about how similar movements can be done based on our availability. As long as we're moving in some way, that's what's important. Hugging both knees in, take a breath. Exhale, slowly let both feet plant firmly on the mat. Lift those hips up, removing the block, placing it off to the side. Windshield wipering those knees back and forth. Reconnecting with our surface, with our safe place. This mat is a little oasis. And then coming to a place of stillness, taking the pillow, again, placing it gently in between the knees. You can also use a block if you would like. Inhale those knees up, extending the arms out to a T, and then exhale, slowly send the knees over to the right. The eyes can go up to the sky, or maybe you decide to take the eyes over to the left for a gentle twist, just helping release any pressure that was built up in that bridge pose as we connect, as we open, as we invite in all those new possibilities, breathing in and out, in and out. A few more rounds of breath here. And if you chose to extend the eyes over to the right, slowly inhale them up to the sky. Using the core, using the strength of the palms pressing into the earth. Inhale up through center. Hug everything in, giving yourself that support, that love. Enjoy that squishiness of the pillow. And then slowly release, letting the knees go over to the left. Keeping the pillow or the block, the blanket in between the knees. Looking up to the sky. Or taking the eyes over to the right as the knees go left. Again, just noticing the difference in the bodies and the sides. Every day is different. Continue to remind yourselves, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. The breath is what brings us here, what brings us now. Just a few more rounds of breath. when we're all together. Everyone's doing a fantastic job. Inhale, look up to the sky. Slowly bring the knees up and over. Hug everything in, giving yourselves that I love you hug. Release any pressure in the low back, rocking back and forth. Gently releasing here. Send the pillow off to the side for a moment as we gently roll over onto our bellies. Been doing a lot of poses, all of our poses today on our back. We're doing some twisting. So just to do a gentle counter pose, you may choose to use the pillow if you would like, just for like some extra support, and the elbows, just keeping this practice nice and soft and relaxing. Extending the arms out like a V, fingertips pointing out to the edges of the surface you're playing with or working on. Breathe in, lift up, and then breathe out, lower that chest down. So creating this nice U shape with the back. If the pillow's not working for you and you just want to remind yourself of the support you have of the earth and of your breath, make contact with the mat here as we inhale, lift up just a little bit, pressing through the elbows, the flatness of the forearms, the tops of the feet, and then coming down just a little bit here, looking just past the mat in this beautiful Sphinx pose. Breathe in and out. We're here for just a few breaths. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale, lift up just a little bit, maybe lifting the forearms off the mat. Exhale, lower all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, using the arms as a pillow. Gently lift the knees up and windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Just releasing pressure in the lower back. And then letting everything fall back to the earth. Breath in, lift up. Breath out, lower all the way down, reaching for our friend, the pillow again. We're going to slowly... I couldn't find your breath. Oh. Siri wants to get involved in here. Slowly slide the left knee out to the left. We can leave it here, or for that extra support, we place the knee on the pillow using our hands as a second pillow, or placing a cheek down for extra twist, twisting over to the right as the knee goes left. Pressing that whole front body deeply into the earth, making that connection, feeling that support. Reminding ourselves, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Breathing in. Gently inhale, bring that head and neck back to neutral. Slide the left knee in. Right foot and left foot meet. Inhale, lift those heels up to the sky. Windshield wiper back and forth. And then making sure that you have space on the other side. Gently sliding that right knee out to the right. Using the arms as a second pillow, or taking the cheek over to the left, so eyes go left, knee goes right, top of the foot presses in, feeling that contact, that connection, like our body is peanut butter spreading across a slice of bread. One and connected as we breathe in. Three more, breathe in. Inhale, bring the chin back to neutral. Slide the right knee to meet the left. Inhale, rock and roll, or rather windshield wiper. Those hips back and forth, just letting everything be like spaghetti. Gently letting everything fall back to the mat. Placing the hands by the sides. Inhale, peeling ourselves off of the mat. Toes can touch. Knees can come together or send them out wide, pressing back into a child's pose. Wrapping the arms around us, just giving ourselves that hug, that support. Two more. Creating that haven, that space for ourselves. Knowing this is a posture that we can come into whenever we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. We just need a moment to remind ourselves that we are our own safe harbor. Inhale, extend the arms out, slowly rising up. You may choose to take a Savasana. But today we're going to end just slightly differently, sitting on a pillow if that feels good to you. Welcoming in, again, what do we want? What do we need as we roll our shoulders up and back? Placing the hands, palms face down. Palms face up if we want to receive a little bit more energy, our hands to heart center. We're going to all together take a big breath in. And as we let it out, we're going to keep our lips pressed together and hum. Taking another breath in. Pressing those lips together, humming one more time all together. Humming is something that helps remind us that we are here, we are now. It brings us right to that present moment. Taking one more breath in all together. Vowing to seal our practice. The light in me honors, respects, and appreciates the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much, Rebel community, for practicing today. My name is Ashley. Namaste. Have an absolutely beautiful day, Rebels. You're welcome to splice this video up, hold poses longer or shorter periods of time, and take care of yourselves. Make sure you drink lots of water, and hope to see you around campus very soon.